Hello, bonjour, buenos dias, namaste, hajime mashite, ni hao, assalamu alaikum. Everybody out there on the internet, welcome to Chat with Tekken for October 2022. Um, so yeah, Chat with Tekken, if you don't know, it's basically three things I talk about. So it's like videos I'm working on for the channel, changes stuff on the channel, IRL stuff, and then under videos I'm working on, there's subcategories: playthroughs and streams, vlogs, DIY do-it-yourself stuff, how-tos and other stuff I might be making for the channel. And the other two categories don't have subcategories because they are things that happened or didn't, with anecdotes and asides sprinkled in. I can kind of go off the rails a bit sometimes. It happens, I'm talking about things and I'm like, oh man, my brain is just like, bzz. I mean, I tried to like have an outline here to like go off of, but yet again, I didn't update it, so it's like just a nice little template of like the different sections of like the vlog and like what I would be talking about, but then I didn't fill it in, so it's all just look at the thing. What's the section? Okay, talk. So yeah, um, videos I'm working on. So okay, actually, hold up. Let me pull this up before I. Well, I guess not before, because it's too late. I already pushed the button to start. But let me stall a bit here while I get this. But yeah, so videos I'm working on. I guess in the videos I'm working on, I'm gonna like include like stuff that was done that month on the channel, just because it's. I mean, I know the next section is like whatever. I just said it and I forgot, but it's whatever, dude. But yeah, so Stray's up finally. Played through that. It was okay. It was. I mean, it was good, but like I don't know. It was like if I had to describe it, I would say it was like a puzzle-like experience, but not like super puzzly. And there's like there's stealth. There's some light stealth. I don't know. It's just like a game where you get to play as a cat, and like I'm not gonna say anymore because there's I don't wanna give anything away because it's a lot. There's like a lot of it's a good story that you play through, and it's like has a good payoff, and I quite enjoyed it. So yeah. Um, I was I was like as hyped as I was for that game. It's whatever, dude. It's like it came out. I played it and I got through it. So yay to that. Also, a game that came out I played and got through that I was excited about. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge. That game was fun. I mean, okay, I shouldn't say fun because I was playing it and I gotta say, like, I played that. I played a bit of Midnight Fight Express this month, and beat 'em up genre, I can see why it died off, or like why what happened to it happened, or just how it like I wouldn't say it had a resurgence lately. It just like it kind of has. There's like been more of them, I guess, because it's like a easy genre to like make if you're an indie dev. But I imagine it is. It just seems very basic. 'Cause, like I played it, and then like after a certain point, it kind of gets repetitive, and you're just like, okay, I feel like I've done like everything I can in this game. We're just like I don't know. I just feel like the limitation of that genre is like a very low bar. I mean, not like in the sense of like just the basics of side scrolling 2D, and then like you're going across the screen, enemies come in, beat them up, and then depending on the difficulty, you don't really have to change up your tactics or just like the enemy types. But then I don't know. That was a weird thing with Shredder's Revenge. Like, there's different enemy types. There's enemy variety, but you don't really need to use your, the more advanced mechanics and different attacks to get through them. So it kind of, yeah. After a while, I was kind of just like, okay, I kind of, I kind of want this game to be over, so I don't have to play anymore. But the six-player co-op, that was cool. That was a nice little. I think that's like one of the neat things, right? Is like there are genres that are from you know ye olden times or back in the day, but because the technological capabilities of like the modern times are like way more, you can do way more with like what they couldn't do back then. So you can have like a six-player co-op. I mean, the X-Men arcade game was six-player co-op though, so I don't know. I guess I don't know if it's a technical limitation, but it just seems like there's more stuff that you can have. There's like more stuff happening all the time, and it looks amazing. Like the graphics, even though it is like the pixel art, it's like in my opinion, it's just like a better, or not a better, just like the quality of the pixel art. It just seems like across the board for games that have pixel art in them is improved. But I think that, but they're also like I feel like it depends on the game, right? Because some games like I feel they're very like specific to that era. If like it's trying to nail that look, like certain games look like an 8-bit style. If it's 8-bit style pixel art or 16-bit style, or so on and so forth. It just certain games are trying to like hit that look. They can do it, but there's games like Treasure Finish where it just looks like just super crisp and like just the quality of it, or Third Strike or something like that. But then that's like 99, so it's not really a modern. Or just it just seems like if you're going for that art style or that aesthetic, it's easy to, or not, it's not easy to, I have no doubt it's easy, but like games come out with that look and that aesthetic, and they look just as good today as they did then, or it just looks very similar to those pixel pixel style pixel art games of the past. So it just hits the same look and the aesthetic, and I just think that's like cool that like there's like a look to that uh graphical style that you can look at it and be like it's a pixel art game. I mean, not that means anything. It's just that's just how that looks. But just because it just seems like for the longest time it was if it's a 2D game, it's in 2D. If it's 3D games, in 3D. But pixel art games have a very specific look to them, and I mean it does kind of like help the feel of it too, because beat 'em ups are pretty retro and they feel old school. But then to have the pixel art on top of that helps it out. Um, but besides that, Forza Horizon 5, I played that for a bit. The anniversary update, I'm kind of annoyed because there was like the midnight races or battles thing, but you have to do 15 15 street races, and I was like, dude, I'm not, or some amount of them, and it's like it whatever. You do them and you have like a 1v1 race and you can win the car. And it's just like I'm not jumping through all these hoops just to like do one mode, and it's just like whatever, dude. Like I might stream it, I might not, because there's that, and then like the Hot Wheel thing. Because I thought the Hot Wheel thing you had to buy, but I guess there's like a free version in the base game, so I kind of want to check that out. But then not really. But then, eh, content, whatever. Um, and then lastly, Valkyrie Elysium. Played through that. I enjoyed this game. So I've played. Let's see. Valkyrie Profile, the PSP remake or port or whatever. I didn't get through it, and then it was like back in the day. It was a very sought after title because it was like super rare. People said it was awesome. It was one of the SquareSoft classics. I was never able to play, and then they put out like a couple of them. Because there's like Lineth. There's one on the DS. I don't know what the name was called. I think it was a strategy RPG maybe. But it was an interesting game when I played it on the PSP. But I just I just couldn't, or like yeah, yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm just bad and I couldn't get through it, or I'm just bad at that specific game. But then this one it was neat because playing it, it's more of a third person action game. So it's got 3D action combat, kind of in the style of, I'll say, or in the vein of Devil May Cry. I mean, it's not at that level, but it's good enough. It's kind of like Scarlet Nexus, right? Where it's like, that's what they're going for, but it's like, but then as long as it, like in my opinion, like as long as it's good enough, it doesn't like have to, you know, be at that level or like over the bar, because it's like as long as it's fun and it's a competent, system that works, it's fine. So I quite enjoyed it because there's a lot of mechanics there, and it kind of reminded me of like playing that because I'd played the or the PSP port or whatever of like the original, and it's turn based. It's like a turn based JRPG. It kind of reminded me of Final Fantasy VII remake, and I had like this whole thought process of like um like where did some series fall off, and just like never come back. Because we had the Silent Hill announcement, right? And then it's like, oh, they're remaking two and some other one, or they're making some new ones too, or whatever. And like, for a while there, survival horror kind of just went away. And then like Resident Evil had gone on that branch of after four, where it's more actiony, and it wasn't as much of like a horror survival or survival. Well, I said it backwards. Survival horror style is just like action game with monsters. It wasn't very like it wasn't action horror because it wasn't really scary because like the action, I mean, four is, I would say, there's like tension and it is like scary as far as like atmosphere, or there are those elements to make it a action horror game, but like five and up is like or no, not five and up, or five and six rather, and like they lean more into the action. It's not really as scary. It's just about like killing the monsters. um Seven I haven't played, but it's like I find it super interesting as far as like how the series has like a bounce back from like what it was like where it was going, and like they brought it back to the survival horror like scary side. And then seven's, well, I haven't played it, but like it's supposed to be like really scary first person in VR. And then eight as well, because it took the same systems and style, and then did that again. And they added third person though, so nothing that takes away, because two. If you look at the remakes of two and three, mostly two though, because three, I will always be upset with the scenario of that game, and like it's a it's, I'm not gonna say the game's not bad. It's just like what it it kind of like, in my opinion, it doesn't respect the source material. So it's like a not a good remake, and it's I mean it's a what's the word called? Not approachable, but there's a word for that. Accessible, yes. Accessible entry to three. If you haven't played three, not like you can't play the original. It's like you can just play that one, but it's not the same as the original, and it's not a 1-to-1 remake, and it's just like the yeah, it's like the artistic decisions that they made, and just the scenario stuff are just, or like what the way they adapted it. I don't agree with like what they did, but it's better than nothing, I guess. And then it it's not bad. It's just it's not, it's okay, and I think it could have been better. And just I don't agree with like a lot of design decisions in that game. But anyway, um, playing Valkyrie, it was like made me think of like that as far as or Final Fantasy VII remake. Whereas it's like I think Square Enix recently said something about like trying to reach a global audience with their games, but it's like I guess like at a certain point you hit that threshold of you know are you at the capacity, not capacity, what's the word for that, or the cap or the ceiling or like the limit of like your audience. And then I guess like to expand the audience you have to like make changes to like try to broaden the appeal. And like how do you do that with keeping the old fans happy and bringing new fans in, and like appeasing them and making them happy, or not making them happy, but making sure more people can enjoy the game. But it seems like that's like the formula that they've done is make like turn-based stuff and then turn it into like these action RPGs, but they're like they're I would say they're a step beyond action RPGs, to where they're like 3D action games with the RPG elements in them, but they're more heavily leaning into the action of an action RPG or an action game, a 3D action game. But then they also have like RPG elements. But then there's it's so easy to like sprinkle in our okay. I don't mean to say like things are easy to do when I say like they're easy to do from like a game development perspective, because like games are hard to make. So when I say that, it just means it's probably like I don't know how easy it is to incorporate those systems, but it's like all you have to do is put that in, and it's like you have a fire type enemy that's weak to ice, and then like you have XP, skill trees, yada yada yada. It's usually there's like a very thin veneer, or just like very specific things that are like I don't know how complex they are, but like just sprinkle them in, and then boom, you have like RPG elements, and that makes your game like 10 times want to say more fun. That's like a weird way to phrase it. Or just 10 times more enjoyable. There we go. That's makes the game experience 10 times more enjoyable. Just to like have that because it's like just it's more to it than just like think of like I don't know if the old God of Wars were like that, but like you're just going through stages and beating that stuff up and killing things. Then you get new skills to kill more stuff and beat more stuff up and kill things. But with like the RPG elements, you can have have your character build, and then you can have your different um, mechanics in the game of like dealing with different threats or enemy types, and then all that good stuff. But that was a very long way of me saying I like Valkyrie Elysium, and you should check it out if you haven't played it or any of the games in the series because it's pretty good. It's pretty approachable and accessible. I keep trying to think of that. I keep trying to think of that word accessible, and it just keeps slipping from my brain. But yeah, and that is the videos that are out now on the channel for this month and stuff I've been working on. As far as like November, so we've got. I'm sorry, I just think it's funny. It's like 16 minutes in, and I'm like, okay, but then like really, videos I'm working on for this month. Well, that's the thing is like I don't know if I'm going to get to it because Diofield Chronicle or Diofield Chronicle. I haven't played in a while. I forgot how it's pronounced. I haven't finished that one, but I did finish Valkyrie, so I'm like, okay. But then the thing, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself because the problem right now with like the stuff I'm playing. So PlayStation Stars, I'm on a whole other. I'm sorry, I just went like I'm about to go on like a whole other tangent, but like still, I'll come back to like games I'm working on because that's one of the main segments. But so we got effing this PlayStation Stars thing, and then currently I'm level 3 as we can see. Working on these 125, 128 trophies of uncommon rarity or higher or whatever. That is my current problem because I have okay, it's like I have this problem where it's like every time I play something, I want to be streaming it. So I'm kind of like stepping away from that because it's like there's a lot of games I have, and if I just play them, I'll get these trophies, but then the problem with that is now the rarity is like a thing that you have to like look at and be like, okay, well, is this common trophy, uncommon, very rare, whatever. So it's really annoying to me just because I don't care about trophies and I don't want to like bother going after this crap. But it's like I want to get like these ranks and stuff, and it's just like, why did I do this? But yeah. So I think I'm gonna like. I mean, I'll still be like playing stuff and streaming it and like putting it on the channel, but there's probably gonna be like, a lot of stuff I'm playing that isn't going up. So that's like super weird because now it's like 90% or more of like the stuff I play is like I'll stream it, but like well, I say 90% because like I have already started like playing stuff and like not streaming it, and then because I was thinking I was thinking like as I play stuff and I'm getting trophies, I can like stream it and then put it on the channel. But then it's like it's I don't know. It's I might do that, but then I'm also thinking of just like playing stuff and then getting the trophies because what if it's a game I like? It's like usually like when I'm putting a game on the channel, it's like a game I care about or I think is good, or I'm just like whatever. But then that's not always true. It's usually like sometimes it's just like I'm playing this. But if I'm just like playing these for trophies, I'm not really playing them because it's like, oh, I think this is great. Give it a play on the channel. It's just I have no idea how good it is sometimes too. It's just like, oh, I haven't played this, and then let's see how it is. But then I guess that's actually not true because usually even if it's like a game I'm playing blind, I'll put it up on the channel because I'll stream it to Twitch and then put it back on YouTube. But see now it's like down to 90% because I started playing Need for Speed Payback, and I was playing with the sound off because I was like playing it in the background as I was like doing like looking at YouTube videos or just listening to them and stuff, and then catching up on podcasts and stuff, and then I'm not even like 100% like looking at or paying attention to the story and stuff, so I'm not even like getting the proper experience. It's just I'm just playing through it to get the trophies, and then it's like a very weird disposable way of playing games, like trying to get this PlayStation Star stuff done. But that's that. But yeah, working on that. So I think I'll get it just because I was doing the math right because it's like effing I just had it open and I closed it. Good job, me. So what was it? 128, 125? I don't even. I love how I don't even remember the number every time I bring it up. I'm just like, yeah, I need these effing trophies. All 120, 128. Okay, I've got 60, so I need 68 more. So I was thinking the other day, I was like, 'cause at the time I needed 70, which is basically two more than I need now. And I was like, well, if I get like, 10 a day or something just from like playing some random game in my collection and like getting trophies or whatever, like playing that game like an hour that day, I can get through this pretty fast, I think. And I also was like thinking, if I'm playing just indie stuff that's not, played by a bunch of people, it should be pretty. But then I'm not sure. Like, I think the trophy rarity is like based on the user base. It's not that has played the game, not the user base of all of PSN, right? So I need to figure that out. But yeah, effing I don't think I'll have any trouble getting through that. And then also I think because like a game, I think the rarity of the trophy is probably like low when it comes out. But then like the longer it's out, the like less rare the stuff for the trophies are. So any new releases, I'll probably be playing when they come out, trying to get the trophies for them and stuff. So Tactics Ogre and God of War, I think I'll put priority on Tactics Ogre just because God of War's like there's people that have been playing it for preview coverage, so that like kind of kills some of the rarity probably, and then or just like makes it but then it's like like I said about it's based on like the people that have played the game and not the all of PSN, so it's a weird way to like calculate the thing, but I don't know. I just want to play Tactics Ogre first, just because it's like I know I have more fun with that game, and then I did kind of want to play. I kind of want to replay through the 2018 God of War, or 2017 or whatever year, and then play through Ragnarok. So I might do like a back to back, like New Game Plus, and then Ragnarok. Is there New Game Plus? Did they ever add New Game Plus to the 2018 one? If they did, that's kind of what I want to do, because I haven't played in a while. My brain's kind of on like what happened in the game. Okay, it's not like completely but just I would like to be just like right there on the story when it picks up. But yeah, videos I'm working on. So I think those are like the big games for November, right? For me, Ragnarok and Tactics Ogre. Oh, Tales from the Borderlands came out. I didn't. I'm so annoyed, dude, because like I didn't pre-order it. There was like a pre-order bonus of like some sort of currency in the game, so I have like no idea how that works. But then there's like a deluxe edition and a normal edition. The deluxe edition comes with Tales of the Borderlands. I already have Tales of the Borderlands, but it got delisted, I guess, on the store because every time I go to my copy on the like I have my copy downloaded, so I don't need to re-download it. But I don't think I could because on the store it says $20, even though I already own it. So that's like a weird thing. I should probably like email PlayStation about it or support. But it's like I don't need to like buy the deluxe edition. It's only $50, I think, or 40 actually. So it's only $40, and it's like, okay. So, and like I just said about the whole effing trophy thing, so I should probably get on that and play it, because those like the tells that or the what was it? I think this one's Gearbox mostly. I don't think it's like in conjunction with Telltale as much as the last game. So yeah, I'm not sure like how long it is or how good it is. I haven't even seen any reviews of it, so that's another reason I was like kind of not jumping on it as soon as it came out, because I was like, okay, well, it just came out. I forgot to pre-order it. At least I can wait for reviews, and I haven't seen any reviews, so I'm just like, oh, that's possibly a red flag. So I guess we'll just wait and see. Um, let's see what else. I'm working on Tactics Ogre, God of War, maybe Tales from the Borderlands. I do kind of want to play through a bunch of the other Telltale stuff, just because the trophy rarity thing I just talked about, and like those games are pretty straightforward playing through them. So there's that too. I don't know. I think I'll have to come up with a system, because it's like there's certain games where it's like I want to stream them, and then certain games I'm just like, whatever, I'll play this, and if it's like good, I'll stream it. Because I started playing Need for Speed Payback. I already said that. I'm just repeating it. But then Zombie Vikings, it's like a beat 'em up. So it's like I think like this is an opportunity for me to like just go back through my backlog, play a bunch of crap, and then like if it hits the mark, or if it's like in my brain the barrier of like this is this hits the spot. I should stream this game. It's got a good gameplay and story, whatever. Or there's also like games like in my backlog where like the PS4 version of the Tomb Raider, the Killer Lara, the one before Rise, yeah, that one when they rebooted it, like that one on PS4. I played it on PS3. I think I might have streamed it, but it's like I don't think the quality was as good because I was using my Elgato. So if I stream it on PS4, just like with the in or the on the system level streaming, it would be better quality. So and I think I have Rise on the channel anyway. So and then that would allow me to like jump into Shadow, which I have and I haven't played. So it's like I played through 2/3 of that trilogy. I can replay the first one. I wouldn't replay Rise just because like there's no reason to, and I just jump in straight into Shadow. So because I've enjoyed the rebooted Tomb Raider games. I'm all over the place, man. Just talking about effing views I'm working on. But then it's funny because like the second section is like playthroughs and streams, and it's like that's kind of I've kind of combined those two in this first part of this channel taken. So let's just like yeah, let's just yeah, we'll just say we combine those two this time, and I probably should fix that because these I'm working on and playthroughs and streams are kind of I don't know. I need to fix. I don't know. This needs work. I need to do something about this. But then I'm not even going off of this. I'm just looking at the like the sections. But those are the videos I'm working on. Or videos I will be working on once those games come out. And the playthroughs and streams I'll be doing once those games come out. Oh, dude. All right. And then right now I'm waiting for my Sega Genesis Mini 2 to show up. I don't have my Elgato currently installed on my computer to stream that because I'd have to hook up the HDMI and all that stuff. But I plan on getting it because it's like I don't know. I think I said that like a couple China Texans ago. Is like now that I've got effing my computer hooked back up again, I can like stream a bunch of crap, but it's not actually set up to do any of that stuff. So I need to get on that. Um, Also easier said than done. Because man, I haven't had that stuff hooked up in for a while, and I think all the firmware and like all my computers and all their like updates are like not up to date. They're lapsed because I haven't been using any of them. So it's just like yeah, I jump on my laptop or I'm on my PS5 and like I haven't even like used my computers. They're just like sitting there effing um neglected. Yeah, I was like, what's the word? Neglected. But yeah, let's see. I'm looking at this now to like see what's even on here for like the last couple of Channel Tegans. Well, at least I got through Stray. I said that at some point in the past, I guess. So yay to that. Star Ocean, nope. Okay, Astria Ascending. I was playing through Astria Ascending and it got taken off of Game Pass. So I don't know when I'm gonna finish that. I'm not buying it, that's for sure, because I played it and it was like I'm not buying this game. So that's really like the only thing good about Game Pass to me is like I'll play a game and then it's like it's like a sink or swim situation. It's like I either like it and I'm like I'll buy it on PS5 or I'm just like pass. Like basically Astray Ascending, Midnight Fight Express are both like ooh no thank you. I didn't even finish Midnight Fight Express. I got halfway through and then like I said it's a beat 'em up and it kind of got well it didn't get stale. I just like like it's I can't I don't think I can play like I have issues playing that genre for a very long time. Like I said this after I finished Shredder's Revenge. I was like, man, I can see where that genre died off, but I can do like one a month for beat 'em ups. If it's a 2D shooter, I can do those still just because they're more I don't know. There's just something about like dodging bullets and effing like being able to like shoot in all directions. But when you're playing a beat 'em up and you're just like going from like one enemy to the next and you're just like tap 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 attack attack attack. I mean, did Turtles have block? No, Valkyrie had block, but that man. But even then, I like the game, or I would say I dislike the games that have block buttons in the combat just because it means you're gonna be on the defensive, and I don't want to be on the defensive. Like I just want to be on the offense all the time, rush down style. But you know, in my brain, I'm like, oh, this is a fun time. But then like playing it, it's like it kind of is just a one note. It turns into like a one note performance, and it just gets still. And I'm just like, I'm I'm kind of bored a couple hours in, and just like, no, thank you. So how did I get there from talking about Astria Ascending Game Pass? Okay, that's how. Okay, I actually got billed for Game Pass because I think my all my free days ran out. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it until after their end of the year sale though, because I want to have my not games with gold. The there's a thing Xbox Live Gold, like same with like Plus, where like you get like more of a discount. So it's like I'll keep it for like now, just to like if they have like any heavily discounted like backwards compatible stuff, because that's really all I care about right now on Xbox. And then I'm gonna cancel it. And then I've made the decision. I'm trying to buy Starfield. Like I'm not even gonna worry about staying subscribed to Game Pass because it's like, dude, I don't know when that game's coming out. I don't really use my Game Pass. I barely use it. And then yeah, it's like it's not worth the price for me. So I mean, I'm kind of conflicted right now because of Fantasy Star, because I have it on PS5, but I haven't like really booted it up and played it. And then, like you get a bunch of free in-game items on Game Pass if you're subscribed through. But then it's like, dude, do I really need any of that crap? And like that's the same issue I have with like effing Amazon Prime right now. It's like I'm about to cancel that because there was like 6 months or something, like where you're getting like free kegs and wins, and that's why I was subscribed. But then you also get free stuff in Fantasy Star. But then it's like all these free to play games, dude. It's just I don't know. It's just I that's a whole other can of worms, and like the little free cosmetics and crap, and it's just ugh, just like these digital trinkets that you don't need. They're like you're completely useless, and it's just like why am I playing this game? Or that's not why I'm playing this game. It's like that one from like that one aspect is like not why I'm playing the game. It's like if I'm playing a game and it's like, well, I know what I'm playing it, but it's not for that, right? So it's just like that's so that has no value to me. So it's like just cancel subscription, and use the money for something else. Actually, I thought it was funny when I finished Valkyrie Elysium because I said, originally this year I was going to try to play more JRPGs. So I mean, it took a while to get there, but Valkyrie, and then if I ever get through Diofield, I mean, I'll probably get through it before the end of the year. So like that, Diofield, Valkyrie, and Tactics Ogre. So that's three. So, but then also Square Enix, man, just that the remastering of Tactics Ogre just like reinvigorated me. And like they seem to be like, and like they're actually right now firing on all cylinders. Well, I'm not gonna say they're firing on all cylinders, but they're doing a pretty good job of polishing their quality, or at least like not terrible games. Square Enix right now, so they're giving Capcom competition. I wouldn't say they're giving them a run for their money quite yet. But then we've got the Crisis Core remake. That's December, I think. I don't think it's November. If it is, add to the list. And then 16 is next summer. Man, I can't wait for that. That's so good. Cannot wait. And Final Fantasy 14 is still awesome. I mean, I've kind of fallen off because I haven't I haven't been like leveling up through my daily PvP like I was supposed to be doing. I'm still playing it. I'm like doing like triple tire tournaments and like other stuff that's like not important to my Beast Tribe quests or other stuff I'm trying to get done in that game, but I'm still playing it, so whatever. And then also I believe the new North American server they're adding, so I want to like move to that one if there's one in my time zone or region, because when I made my character I didn't know what I was doing. Well, I didn't. Okay, it's not like I didn't know what I was doing. I just put it on the server that like gives you extra XP if you're a new character. What's that called? There's a word for that. I completely forgot. But like when you make a character and you put them on the server with like the less amount of people or something, you get like bonus XP, and it makes it makes it easier to, or not easier to level, but you get more XP. So it's like it's totally worth it. So that's why I did that, and then it turns out that's like a server that's, I think it's in the Eastern time zone. I'm just like I would like a server that's in my own time zone just because that makes more sense. And yeah, maybe there's a better chance of like bumping into people that are like, oh, I'm from insert, area close to me, because there's a lot of West Coast people on my server right now, and I'm just like, this is yeah. But then I imagine that is might possibly be the case with any server just because the California is so populated. So who knows? Whatever. I am man. This channel is all over the place. I'm looking at this and I'm like, dude, I'm not even like close to. I'm I'm sorry. Oh man. Sometimes channel tickets are like this. But yeah. Just ramble on and on about games. Man, and then I say that, and I'm like, after I say that sentence, I'm like, dude, I need to get that weekly thing where I'm like talking about games on my channel. Just haven't done it yet. Let's see. Do. Vlogs, no new vlogs. How to DIY and other stuff, nothing there. And then change the channel and the stuff, or change the stuff on the channel. Nothing changing anytime soon. So now we're in IRL stuff. After we just like skip down from FN views I'm working on for the channel and playthroughs and streams, which is a subcategory. So it's like I don't even know why I'm what the f man. I, t- I need to fix that. Yeah, because it's like I have videos I'm working on which is in bold, and then it's like under that I've got currently playing and then playthroughs and streams. But that just seems I can better whatever. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Okay, yes, it's like add that to the list of things which I would take in. I guess actually, yeah, that could be a change the stuff on the channel. It's like I will fix this template and like outline because right now it's like it's there, it exists, but is it good? I mean, it's not bad, but it could definitely be improved. And now we're in the IRL stuff section, and all I'm gonna say is please go vote because it is midterm election time, and yeah, I I don't know, dude. I'm like usually more stressed out and fired up about these things, but now I'm just like, it's fine. It's like a week away, and it's like I'm gonna vote early this week, and then I will be done with that, and then next week is like, I'm a bit nervous because I'm like, dude, please. It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna put it in like how I was thinking about it. I haven't tweeted about this yet, but I was like, okay, wait, is it? I mean, I think Democrats are likely to hold the Senate, right? So it's like effing that should be like hopefully, because it's like remember last time we had Senate Majority Mitch McConnell and how fun that was. No, it wasn't fun. It was terrible. It's effing sucked. And then it's like and if it's like the same thing in the House, it's like just think back to Paul Ryan and John Boehner and how terrible those years were with him as Speaker of the House under the Obama administration, and nothing got done. It was all what's that word called? Obstruction and like no, yeah, nothing getting done. Just the gears of progress grinded to a halt and turning to sand over time because they were or not sand, dust, whatever. Just yeah, whatever happens to gears that just like crackle and crumble and just because nothing happens. Oh, I don't have my. Oh wait, hold up. I guess yeah. I guess that's like those two big things is vote and then COVID is still out there, so you should keep. I got my mask right here or my masks right here. Keep wearing your mask because it's not over, man. Effing. I followed like one account on Twitter and I kept getting like these tweets about like effing COVID, and it was just like, dude, I followed one account, and now I keep seeing all these like effing like what's that word? Apocalyptic effing like variant XYZ and effing oh man, it's gonna be really bad this winter. So to prepare for that, you should mask up when you're indoors around people because it's not gone. It didn't go away. And yeah, you can still get it and still have it wreck your immune system and other things. So you haven't gotten your bivalent, however it's pronounced, that booster, you should do that. I got mine, and I got the flu shot at the same time. Oh, yeah, also it's like flu season, so it's like, do you want to get like the flu? It's not a fun time. So another reason to wear a mask when you're out and in. Wow, I the way I said that was weird. When you're indoors around other people, for sure. Um, yeah, because that's not a fun time. I think that's everything. That is, man. I'm just gonna apologize here at the end because my outlines are sucking lately, and I need to like fix this because I always go down it and I'm looking down it and I'm like going down each section and then I don't have it filled out and I'm just like, I mean, on the one hand, it's like it's fun for me to do this because it's like, I don't already know what I'm gonna say, but then it just seems like, hmm, this looks organized, and I'm going down the thing, and it's like, this is not organized at all, and I'm just going down the thing and talking about stuff, and then, oh, random thought, oh, let me talk about this, oh, but then it's like, dude, that's Shane taken, so it's like, you know what, that's just the way it is, So I changed my mind actually. It's like, yeah, it's like, that's what makes Chang Taken Chang Taken. And if it wasn't like that, it'd be like some boring old vlog on the internet that you can find somewhere else on YouTube. So yeah, effing there you go. Man, is that everything? I'm just like thinking and looking. Oh, I mean, this isn't a game, but I did pick up the Xbox headset for their like official headset. It's not like the Pulse 3D or not Pulse, but the PS5 one that's like. Oh, actually, before I sign off, mine. I'm so annoyed, dude, because like the effing PS5 one, like the effing like leather on mine is like all like effing like look at that. It's all like F. Damn it. It's like, yeah, dude. It's like effing like coming off the earpiece, and like every time I wear it, it's like I get like little pieces of effing plastic on my ear or whatever that's coming off of this, and it's just like, dude, it's like I spent how much on this, and it does that, and it's just like, so yeah, that's a fun time. I mean, it still works. That's all that matters. But it's like, dude, like I think my other one did this too on PS4, like the gold or platinum or both. But it's just annoying because it's like, dude, like effing every time, every effing time. I mean, I think it's more the materials because I have a Bluetooth headset that's doing that too. But I have these ones right here that are, well, these are Xbox ones. I think they work on PlayStation too, but like they have like a different like material. So I think it's just materials that, because of what they are, they break down like that, which is a bummer. But whatever. Um, yeah, I will have more of an update on my medical situation I was having at the end of next month's Channel Taken, because I have to have like some stuff done, so I'm not 100% sure still. Um, but yeah, that's why I didn't have any games as far as like for October in the scary season that I usually have. Cause I usually play through the Dark Picture games, Dark Picture anthologies. Oh, that's another game that's November. Devil Inside or Devil in Me or whatever. The last one. They said it's the last one of the collection or the first part or whatever they said it was. But Dark Pictures anthologies, The Devil in Me or Inside. It comes out in November. That's what threw me off. Is like those usually come out in October because I get them every year and then I play them for like that year's scary season. But they didn't have one this year. I didn't replay any of the old ones this year either because I was just like under the weather a lot this last month. So I was just like, dude, I'm not even gonna mess with it. But I just remembered as I was about to end this video that I am going to be playing Resident Evil 4 today. So that's like the one game I will have for scary season this year is Resident Evil 4 because the remake comes out next year. So this will be the last year I can play 4 and then, not play the like, because like why would I play the one we have now when like the remake, oh my gosh, the remake looks so good. The remake looks so good. Just like I cannot wait. I got reinvigorated from that, man, cuz I was on team Resident Evil 4 is perfect as it is. You do not you do not blaspheme and desecrate the sacred game. And then they show the trailer and it's like, dude, the opening sequence is they redid it. The village sequence looks even more intense. Like just they added some stuff, and Ada looks Leon looks amazing. Ada looks amazing. Mwah. Chef's kiss. It's like it looks great already. I can't wait to play it. And like I forgot how much I love that game. And or just like that's the thing is like I was like watching it and like having memories of like when I play. Cause I've only played there once on PS2. I never. I mean, I think I tried replays, like, but I never finished them. I was just like, oh, I'll play Resident Evil, and like I go to replay it. I don't finish it. I'm just like, but in that, I still have like my memory of like the first time I played it. And it was like so awesome. I have like the Wii version. I played that a bit. I didn't finish it. I think I have it on PS3. It's whatever. Dude, I love Resident Evil 4. I have like all the different versions. And then yeah. I man, as I'm doing this, I had like a notification on my phone about news thingy, and it's like news thingy. Haha, that's funny. It's like in my brain, I'm like, maybe we should do like maybe the weekly thing could be like stuff about like the headlines from like game stuff that got announced. Because I didn't even talk about like, the whole Witcher remake or what's up with the Witcher show, but or the Silent Hill stuff. I mean, I kind of talked about it, but whatever. Anyway, whatever. We're almost at 50 minutes, so I'll just end it here. I mean, just to go back to like the beginning though, of like videos I'm working on and stuff. Like, I might do some like mini streams or just like some short videos. I was thinking about doing like one shot Wednesdays, or that's what I was gonna call it, like one shot Wednesdays, where like I play through a game that's not very long on Wednesday, tying back into the whole like PlayStation Star thing, which is like playing through a game and then like maybe get like a bunch of trophies, maybe I don't, whatever. But it's at the end of the day, it's still another game off of the backlog. Because like after I finished Valkyrie Elysium, I was like, I've not seen credits for a game after finishing it for like a while, because I haven't been like focused in playing stuff. So to get back on the horse felt great. Because last week I think, well, I mean that's what I said too. I was like sick for like a lot of like September, October, and then last week I was like, dude, I'm just gonna order some pizzas and play some effing games, and that's what I did. And I finished that game, and it felt effing fantastic. And it's like, yeah, I'm back. So, well, not yeah, I'm back. 'Cause I'm not, but it's like I'm back. It's like after I do that, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and it's like, okay, I guess I am back, but it's like I'm not back yet because I'm like I'm just like remembering, and it's like yeah, I'm getting back to it. We can say that just if I could just do that every week and every day and like all the time, then I'll be back. But till then, still working on getting there. But yeah, that is it for is that everything? I keep thinking I'm forgetting something, but I don't think I am. So yeah, until you wait. That's not how I do the outro. But yeah, that's time we're taking for this month. So feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends or not. That's cool too. And all the links to all the stuff's on the bottom. I mean, I kind of want to start a Discord server, but it's like, dude, I feel like that's too much work right now for like, So in my brain, I've got like ideas, but it's like yet again in the brainstorming phase of yet another. I also like how it's like that's my hand signals of like when I'm talking about stuff, I'm thinking of like, oh, just my brain. I think out into the universe, but I got brainstorms about stuff, Discord servers, but too much work right now, so it's whatever. But then I do have links to other stuff on the socials in the thingy, so check that out. But yeah, that's it for China Taken for this month. So until you see or hear from me again, I just thought of something I'm kind of maybe working on, but not. It's whatever. Anyway, it's nothing important. But yeah, until you see or hear from me again, thanks for watching. And I'm now